friends forever. One spring evening, Peter, Lily, and Benjamin were hopping home with a stash of delicious freshly picked dandelions. It was getting dark, and Peter kept stopping and scratching his head. "I'm sure it's this way, just round this corner. We're lost," he blurted out. But Lily had an idea. "Just in case, Pocket, just in case," she said, whipping out a telescope. "We can use the stars to guide us home." "Whoa, Lily," said Benjamin. "That's incredible." "This way," said Lily, hopping off with Benjamin behind her. "I would have remembered the way in the end," mumbled Peter, following them home. The next morning, Benjamin found Lily examining a leaf. "Can I see?" he asked shyly. "Will you teach me about stars and leaves and things?" "Yes. Let's go on a nature walk," Lily smiled. "You can borrow my magnifying glass." Benjamin was so happy he couldn't speak. Lily and Benjamin were at the riverbank, magnifying minnows, when they heard a shout. "There you are," called Peter, bounding up to them. "Let's go on an adventure." "Actually, we're on a nature walk," said Benjamin. "Do you want to come along?" "All right," said Peter slowly. "Maybe we'll find an adventure on the way." But Lily and Benjamin were having enough fun without an adventure. "Why don't we tease the squirrels?" suggested Peter. "Lily, what's that butterfly called?" said Benjamin, ignoring Peter. "Or we could steal strawberries from Mr. Todd," Peter continued. "Shh, Peter, you're scaring the bugs," hushed Lily. Peter rolled his eyes. "I just wish this walk was more adventurous," he muttered. As they neared Mr. McGregor's garden, Peter started fidgeting until, "Let's go on a radish raid," he cried. "Maybe later," said Benjamin. "Peter, come and look at the leaf Lily has found." "I think I'll just go on a radish raid by myself," Peter mumbled sadly. As he squeezed under the gate into Mr. McGregor's garden, Peter forgot all about the nature walk. He skirted round the edge of the garden and leapt over the cat. Tugging at some juicy radishes, he heard heavy footsteps running towards him. "Mr. McGregor!" Peter gasped. Quick as a flash, Peter darted through Mr. McGregor's legs and back through the gate. Phew! Safely out of Mr. McGregor's garden, Peter bit into a radish. "Radishes just don't taste as good without friends to share them with," he sighed, watching Lily and Benjamin chasing a butterfly. Suddenly Peter stopped chomping. "Oh no," he gasped. Lily and Benjamin were running straight towards Tommy Brock. "Stop!" yelled Peter, leaping up, just as Lily and Benjamin crashed straight into the snoring badger. "Rabbits!" spat Tommy Brock, shaking his head angrily. "I'll teach you to wake me up." "Why don't you pick on someone your own size?" shouted Peter, launching himself between Tommy Brock and his terrified friends. "Benjamin, Lily, run!" "Grr, I'll make you all into slippers," snarled Tommy Brock, swiping at Peter. The friends raced out of the woods, but Tommy Brock was very close behind them. "Catch us if you can," shouted Peter, reaching into his satchel. "Snack time," he yelled, throwing the last of Mr. McGregor's radishes into the lumbering badger's path. "Hey!" grunted Tommy Brock as he slipped on the radishes and fell. Crash! The bunnies quickly scurried away. "Peter, you saved us," said Benjamin as the bunnies stopped to catch their breath. "But you've lost all your radishes." "There are plenty more in Mr. McGregor's garden," Peter smiled. "Radish raid?" cheered Lily and Benjamin. "What about your nature walk?" asked Peter. The nature walk was lots of fun, said Lily, but nothing beats an adventure with all your best friends. The end.